Hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel where we talk about stuff. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook. There's a link in the description below. I think that this is going to... Okay, it's not that I think that this is going to be an I told you so much as I think people in the future will be upset when they figure out that after all this time, they should have been doing something that they didn't. Let me explain. I've had this channel for a while, as the other channel, The Modern Investor, for a while as well. Part of the thing that took place years ago, for those of you who don't know, was that at some point XRP was less than 1 cent. That's when I first picked it up and I realized that this company was going to be something big because they were in the news every single day. If you didn't see it many years ago as well, Ripple and their technology were tested by the Fed. Yeah, the people who print money in the United States and many other institutions. This dragged us to the point where the SEC and Gary Gensler came together in an unholy marriage and basically went specifically after Ripple. I have my own ideas, but we're not going to touch on to it right now. The thing is that Ripple, the company, was always going to succeed. XRP, the token, was always going to do well, but we had a good couple of years where it didn't, and it was namely because of the lawsuit. Where we currently are right now, as I stated in another video, and it's still taking place, is a bunch of grown men, adults, are on Twitter and on social media. They're really upset because XRP is popular and people like it, and it's like, what are you... Okay, so since we've had an announcement that XRP is going to be part of the United States crypto reserve, as far as we know right now at the time of me making this video, is going to be Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, and XRP. The discussions are arising once again as to not only how high XRP is going to go in price. For those of you who don't know, one of the general ideas is that XRP was always going to hit $10 over the course of this cycle. The other idea was, a lot of people believed that XRP was also going between $50 to $25, really, 15 to 25, based off of general accumulation, the not a security thing going on, and levels of accumulation. Awesome. But now, with the idea that the US is going to begin accumulating XRP, and for some reason other people keep forgetting that other countries exist, and they're going to do the exact same thing, price expectations for XRP have gone even higher. I'm going to share some numbers with you, and they're going to be shocking because it's not exactly what you're expecting. This isn't a joke. And the issue is that this is a direct mimic of what we heard before from years ago. So understand, this idea of how much XRP you need, how much Ripple should I buy, all these kinds of things have existed years ago. Same exact thing for Bitcoin. People used to ask years ago, how much Bitcoin should I buy? And the idea back then was just a little bit, even when the price was extremely low. As the prices of these assets rise, they go higher. What happens is that you actually then need less because we're seeing such a huge amount of accumulation of these coins from these institutions and from these countries. There are countries buying these coins. The number's actually quite low in order to actually be in the top percentile of holders for these assets. A lot of you don't understand how early you actually are, and I really hope that you do at some point, and I really hope it enters into your cranium that we are not in the year 2040, that these assets will continue to appreciate, and this is how you make generational wealth. You buy into something early when the price is extremely low. Someone by the name of Ido Farina, the CEO of Alpha Lions Academy, apparently made a chart. It's a very detailed chart, and he showed exactly how much XRP you need in order to be in the top 10%. 10. Top 10. Can you guess how much XRP you need to be considered to be one of the richest XRP holders on the planet? To be in the top 10, you need 2,500 XRP. Top 10. Keeping in mind, there are 8 billion people on the planet, and it's guesstimated that we have 1, 2, or 300 million people currently into crypto. A lot of times when we get news about like whales and institutions buying, what usually tends to also take place is these coins are finite. XRP is finite. You cannot create any more XRP. XRP is constantly being burned. So what happens is, remember, similar to Bitcoin, every time that an institution or a Michael Saylor appears and announces that he's buying 50,000 Bitcoin, he's taking off the table not only the 50,000 Bitcoin from millionaires and billionaires who will never be able to own an entire coin. Every time that a couple thousand XRP is accumulated, it's taking it off the table for a lot of people on the planet as well. And this keeps happening over and over, and as institutions and banks and countries also, you're catching on, also buy the asset, it gets rarer and rarer, and it actually ends up being to the point where, because there's so little actually on the market, you only need 2,500 XRP to be in the top 10%. But wait, it gets crazier. I promise. You have no idea where this is going. To be in the top 4% of XRP holders on the planet, you need 11,500 Bitcoin. And I'm saying these numbers specifically and slowly to you so that they really enter your brain. Do you remember, back in the early olden days, in 2016, 2017, can anyone remember how much $1,000 purchased you an XRP? Anybody? It was roughly anywhere, it was depending on the day, it was anywhere from 100,000 to 150,000 XRP per $1,000. If you put $10,000 into the market, you'd have anywhere from 1 million to 1.5 million XRP. But remember, Bitcoin maximalists, them did everything in their power from 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 2025 to get you to believe that this wasn't going to be an asset that would ever appreciate. 11,500 XRP, even crazier. And I'll tell you this from my own mind, if you will. If this cryptocurrency experiment continues and succeeds, and Bitcoin ends up hitting several $1 million per coin, understand that we're probably also going to have an $85,000 to $100,000 Ether. If we have that, we're probably going to have a $120 or $185 XRP at the exact same time. These assets, as far as we can tell from the news that we're getting every single day, are probably going to continue to appreciate in value. We know that the United States of America, plus other countries, are already buying these coins, and they're going to be buying even more. Not paying attention to everything that we've been going over for the last 4 years is probably going to be detrimental to your wallet and your bank account in some sort of way. And I say this once again from the vantage point of the news that we are getting every single day about this. Because, you know, like, it's like literally every single day this keeps happening and has been going on for years. In order to be part of the top 1% of people on the planet who hold XRP, you need 53,000 XRP. You know what's even crazier? That was $500 in 2017. $500 to be part of the 1% right now of XRP holders. Even crazier is that as the price of XRP continues to rise, that number is going to get lower. We're probably going to see a time frame where you only need around 10 to 15,000 XRP to be part of the 1%. Do you know why? Because people see the prices right now. Retail sees the prices and they shy away from the market. It's too, you know, what if it goes lower? You know who doesn't do that? People with money. The institutions. They continue buying. It's kind of like even like during like a stock market crash. You'll see a lot of articles being like, well, what if the market goes lower? What if it doesn't? What happens when it begins to move back up? And you had a year and a half and you did nothing with it. Remember like the last pump that, not the last like week or so, but remember like when XRP was at like, was it 54 cents and then rose to like $2.50 and people were like, what? Imagine that constantly happening over and over and you waiting and thinking, well, I'm going to buy when the price goes lower. The price drops by 14 cents and you go, well, it's going to go a lot lower. You know who doesn't do that? People who have money, people who have assets, because they understand, especially in this case, that they're finite and essentially they want to own all of it. So this is why we've had discussions before as to how much Bitcoin is being owned by a small amount of wallets. Do you know why? Because when Bitcoin falls, they don't go, I'm not buying any. The price fell. No, they buy more and they keep buying and they continuously buy until they own all of it. We're probably, I give it 5 years, and I mean a solid 5 years. The supply of XRP is going to dry up. Because a lot of people, yes, some of you, I know, crazy, probably weren't here when we heard that Ripple is working with central banks. These central banks are buying up XRP and have been for a while. Yeah, I know it's crazy, right? So, yeah, a lot of you are probably in the top 10 percentile, 2,500 XRP, and a couple of you, couple of years ago, probably put $500, not 500,000, $500 into XRP, and now you're part of the 1%. I do hope that you've all enjoyed. This market's only going to continue to get crazier. I hope you all are having a great day, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, wherever the heck you might be. I do hope it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for watching, listening, liking, commenting, and supporting. And I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.